Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I am Liz and I talk about kind of different software that I'm using, coding, etc. Just kind of anything I'm playing with, hoping that it is somewhat useful to somebody out on the internet. So today we're going to be talking about Canva. Now I've been using Canva for about 6 months, mainly for thumbnails, YouTube thumbnails, and I decided to try it for a presentation for work. And so I thought I'd do a quick review on it and see if it's worth using instead of PowerPoint. So kind of I'll start off by what is Canva. Now Canva is kind of like a graphic design for posters, presentations, thumbnails, logos. You can even do LinkedIn backgrounds, etc., etc. Now, I've only focused on thumbnails and presentations, so that's kind of what I'll be going through today. Now, I do pay the monthly fee for the Pro. Now, the advantages to the Pro is you get to use the Pro animations and then the Pro stock photos, because I'm exhausted of always trying to go out on the internet and grab photos and try to put them into PowerPoint, and they're like fuzzy and they're not like the right text or they're not the right file type, and it gets kind of exhausting. So I just was like, I'm just gonna pay for the Pro, especially if I'm using it to make thumbnails 3 to 4 times a month. So this is what it looks like when you log in. So you can see I'm logged in here and we're on the home page. So on the home, you have like some stuff up here. It's very easy to use. You can kind of see what options you have. You can scroll down and see the designs that I've been working on. Instagram posts, posters, featured posts, which is all about Mother's Day since that's coming up, etc., etc. So there's lots of options here. So then you can use templates. So I just usually will type in search Canva for YouTube thumbnail. Like that is the extent. Like there's so much to offer. It's almost like information overload a little bit. But you can kind of look through here and kind of read what they have to offer, and they also have some learning, so you can like go on here and read about it, whatever. So I don't think I've ever I'm gonna be honest with you, I've never taken the time to go learn. I just like to play. So I'm just like, no, we're not doing that. But maybe if I get desperate enough. So here I want to show you presentation side of things because I think it's very important. Since that is what I've been playing around with. So my company does a presentation a month and my group was selected this month. So I'm like, this is a perfect opportunity to try out Canva and like get rid of PowerPoint and, show the peasants what a real presentation looks like. So I'm going to just present it. I think that might be the easiest way. So you can kind of press present, standard, present. So this is what I got going on here. So this is what our training looks like. Obviously I work for Jadon Construction. So I added this element thing. I stole it. I'm a copy and paster. So I stole that from an example presentation. And then this photo I could use because I was using the Pro. So you can see the transitions are nice, right? We're gonna ignore the outline because that's like people that work with my work with me, like coworkers. So I'm doing mine on redundancy. So maybe I'll do another video on what is redundancy, but this is just showing the presentation. So you can kind of see like it's pretty, this is all set up. I just threw in photos because I had the Pro and then changed the name and all that. Then we go to the next one and you can see, so let me go back. You'll see the fans, how they kind of pop. They pop up. So that's a special Pro feature that you have to pay for. It's part of the $12.95. And then here, more popping of things. Some magic shortcuts and Bluebeam and all that. So that's kind of the gist of my presentation so far, but I mean, I like it. It's so fun. So basically what I did is I grabbed like a simple presentation, or I just grabbed one of the, I think maybe it was down here, and you could pull stuff. So you grab one, so we can just be like, oh, this one looks pretty cool. And then you can go in here and you can either add pages, you can look at here, open it up, kind of see what's in there. So all I did was I was just like templates, and then, or I think I just typed in presentations. So we'll type in presentations we get some templates, you know. So I think, oh, I was using this one, I think. So I grabbed this template, walked through here and was like, oh, this looks like pretty good stuff, right? So you can recognize I literally took this template and then changed the colors, obviously. But it's like a nice little layout. So then all I have to do is go to photos and be like, let's say I want a photo of a microchip. Then I go in here and I'm like, bam, bam. So easy. And then I want to change like the background color, then I just change the background color. And then the coolest thing about this is so it sees the photo that I put in here. And so it will tell me the different colors that are within that photo that I could potentially use. So how nice is that? So then everything gets to match all pretty, right? Like, so I just go in here and I just play around with it. And now it looks good. And then we can maybe change the color of the font or whatever you want to do. Oh, that didn't work. Maybe we want to change it to something that you can actually read, whatever. So it's so easy. So then I don't know why this comes up in a microchip. Oh, they're gonna microchip the cat. Okay, that's sad. And then you can just drop and paste. And the reason I can use it, see how it says Pro, so it's a little crown. Oh, I'm gonna use a cat one. So then you can just drop photos in here and it's so easy. And right here, you can ungroup things. So that was grouped together. Now you can like come in here and type whatever, and you can move things around, move this, make it bigger, change the color, whatever you want to do. And then these are way cool. So these are frames. So if I want to grab this microchip and put it right here, it just jumps within the frame. So how cool is that? So you can have like cool frames like that. And so you just kind of follow the template, and then you can embellish by putting like stickers or like some stars. And sometimes they can be animated stars. So you can put that there. You can do like, I think it was like animation. I can't remember. Oh yeah, like these. Put those, and then those will like do the little animation thing while you're presenting, so that's cool. You could do all kinds of photos, elements, so that's what this is. So this would be a frame, so that means I could go in here and put that within the frame. You could do text, styles, so you could pick the different like colors that you wanted to do. You can add audio, videos within here, so you could have like this in there. I might need to add that to my little presentation because that's pretty cool, you know? Like, I mean, obviously, so this one says free, so you can grab the free or you can grab the pro. Let's see if we have any pro ones that are cool. Did I not show you the cool pro ones? Guess not. So, and then you can do background, you can upload stuff, there's all kinds of more options. You can do YouTube. So, I mean, there's endless options to the presentation side of things, but that is kind of how I built mine, was just using one of the templates and then playing around with it. And then the same thing goes for, so you can just exit out of here. Same thing goes for like YouTube thumbnails. So you want to make a YouTube thumbnail, you just type in YouTube thumbnail. And then bam, you got all these options. So usually what I do is I come in here and I find something like this one. If I want to do an iPad review or something, I'd click that one and play around with it, change the photo, change whatever it might be. And it brings out like a creative side because I get excited to make the thumbnails now. Like in the beginning, I was like, oh God, not a thumbnail. But now that I am unlimited access to photos and all that, it makes it way more enjoyable. So that is a little bit about what you can do. Now I haven't played around. I really want to try this like LinkedIn banner. Ooh, YouTube channel art. So like there's so, I think that's what I did for my YouTube channel. I think I did do that for my little banner. Logos, invoices, you know. I don't know. I haven't fully used it to like the capacity, but like I said, I was just using it for presentations and thumbnails, and this is like the easiest software to use. Now I was taking a Udemy class on Canva. That's how I learned about it. I was like on Udemy, and it was like a flash sale on like Canva stuff, and I was like, oh, I've heard that name, but I never played around with it. So I think my presentation or the presentation I'm working with a group of people for a company is just gonna blow it out of the water. Like, watch out. Like everything else, PowerPoint, peasantry. So I'm pretty excited. So I would like rate this. I would say it's totally 100% worth it if you're doing thumbnails. If you are a student and you're doing all kinds of presentations, this is awesome. Easy to use, definitely beats PowerPoint. Now, when I was a student, I did not have $13 to spare a month. Like, it doesn't sound like it's a lot, but like as a student, I was like, that's a couple lunches, you know? So unless you're doing presentations all the time and you really want to blow it out of the water, I'd say just use the free one and go from there. So anyway, I hope this helped and you guys can kind of get an idea of like what the difference is between the pro and the free is. But I would say try the free, and if it gets annoying enough where you have to like go on the internet to find photos and you can't use the free photos, then go ahead and pay for the $13 a month. So anyway, I've been really enjoying Canva, so I hope this helped, and leave a comment below if you had any thoughts about the software as well.